Hi, this is Lou Agave of Long Island Lou Tequila on Facebook, Instagram, and the web. Thanks for looking at my YouTube channel. Please subscribe today. You can't take it with you. I'd call this Arta Extra Anejo a modern-day treasure, okay? I'm not even sure if they're made anymore. They've been around since the mid-2000s. Arta is a nice brand. It's got a nice presentation. It's this triangular bottle, which must have caused havoc with bartenders. I can only imagine. I mean, it would look great up on your shelf. I have a whole collection upstairs, and I've had the whole line before in the past. I prefer the aged expressions a lot more, I recall. The Blanco, I think it was triple distilled, and then the Repo, but the Anejo was really good, and this guy is the gem of the line. This is Arta. This is the one you want if you're going to get Arta. This is unique, and I'll tell you about it, okay? So it's really nice. It's got a nice presentation for sure. Really heavy top, and we're going to open it right here. I had one in my whole lifetime before, and like I said, I don't think they're around anymore. This was, again, from the Valley. This is NOM 1360. Batch 2, this bottle, and it's bottle 4861, signed by the master distiller, third generation, Angel Gonzalez. So Arta is a really unique bottle. Okay, so this is the deal with this triple añejo. Okay, and I'm going to open this up, okay, while I talk to you, so I can let it breathe a little, because I do recall that it needs to breathe a little. That it's got a lot of alcohol buzzing around because it's been aged for 5 years. There's a lot of stuff going on with this. All right, so let me just tell you about this. So let's open this up. Oh man, cherry right off the bat. So, you can pour from any one of the triangular areas, okay? But like I say, this must have really done havoc in bars, although they're beautiful to look at. So, I'm going to let that sit for just a second. Arta, okay, so 3 years it's aged in American white oak barrels. And they're the small barrels. They're 180 liter. Okay, they move them over. After 3 years, it goes to 2 years split between French cognac barrels and Spanish sherry barrels. Okay, so they split it up. And that's so that it comes out to another 2 years, all right? So 5 years of aging, that's really nice, a 5-year aged tequila. You don't see a lot of them, and this is really nice. It's a very layered and complicated from what I recall. Sure smells that way from the aromas I'm getting right off the bat right now. I'm just going to continue to let it sit a little more while I'll show you the bottle. This is, from what I recall, I think this is not just a pretty bottle. I think this one is worthy. I'm going to let you know again in a few minutes, as it's been quite a while since I've had it. And this is made in an autoclave, okay? First, the agaves are all coming from an area near Tequila in the Valley. And they're all estate-grown agaves. This is cooked in an autoclave, okay? Then it's roller milled. The stuff, stainless steel fermentation, and they use yeast, which is extracted from fruit, not bread. It's double distilled in stainless steel. The water's coming from an aquifer, which is fed, and that's their source of water that they use. It's a very nice and unique bottle for sure, no doubt about that. It's kind of heavy too. Just for the smell, I got to tell you, this would be more like a dessert extra añejo, or with a fine cigar, I suppose. I don't smoke, but I would imagine that it would be great for that. Because it's got that cherry, those nuts, that spicy. But it doesn't have that, it doesn't have that present day funky sweetness and syrupy presence we're getting. You guys know what I mean about that syrupy thing? It's showing up in a lot of extra añejos now. I don't need to name them. You know what they are. But this doesn't have that. It's sweet. It's really sweet. Buttery and nutty and coffee and leather. But doesn't have that, that syrupy texture. You might say aromas and flavors for it. It's really, it smells very complex. So, let's go in. I'll let the first sip go down. Yeah, on the taste, still getting that up. I'm getting some sweetness, but not an overly crazy amount. Vanilla, some caramel, not a lot. Butter, for sure. light citrus. Like a nice cherry. That's probably from the cognac. Sherry barrels as well. They got butter. It's got leather. Whiskey a little bit. Light chocolate. Nuts. You know, really coffee and leather. I really like that. It's got a nice nose. So the nose pretty much follows through, you know, between the toasted aromas, some coffee, you know, the nuttiness, the oak, light chocolate on both ends, and it's creamy in aroma and in taste. So yeah, so listen, you know, this is really nice, and I would say that, you know, on Tequila Matchmaker, I'd go with like an 89. This is really up there, you know, it's their prize, baby, you know, because, like I said, I remember the other two from a review I did years ago, and there was something with the water where it tasted a little bit chlorine-y to me, from what I recall, like chlorine in the Blanco mostly. Not anymore, not at this level now. So this is, you know, it's a brand which I remember telling friends over the years after I tried all four of them that, you know, tequila is supposed to be good right from the get-go from the Blanco, you know, because that's the brand when you think about it. It's not like the Blanco was terrible, but it kind of definitely got better as it went up. The Anejo's really nice, and this is the best. So, you know, the longer they aged it, and they got fancy with the aging on this. So maybe whatever was going on, they were able to, you know, play on it, let's say, and they really created something nice with this, because this is a layered, complex, bold, flavorful, tasty, extra añejo. It's really nice. I think 89 is a good score for this, and I hope you enjoyed it, and you can't take it with you, so it's like a modern-day treasure. You run into these Arta XA. XA is the one you want to get. I'd grab it for sure. You know, Z is selling these. At least he still seems to have them in stock at this moment for $94.99. They used to go for like $130 or more. So, you know, definitely it might be something you want just because it's a showpiece. And I don't think it's in the 80% category that I created. So I'm going to put this in my 15% category of tequila in a really pretty bottle that's good tequila. Okay, so this guy makes the 15% cut. All right, so Agave Long Island Tequila, Arta XA. Salud.